So I've been wanting to change out my horizontal blinds on the patio door for quite some time, but I just wasn't sure what it was that I wanted to do. I picked up some self-adhesive curtains from Amazon. Pudding, you want to try putting these up? Oh! So they're kind of like a see-through sort of linen. Yes, linen material. I'm not too sure how it's gonna work. Pudding, don't ruin them before we even put them up. So we're gonna see today if we can figure something out to make them look nice in the window. Pudding! So we're gonna have to start by taking those blinds down, and then we're gonna figure out something with these blinds. Olive, so you know it's bad luck to stand under a ladder, eh? You gonna help me? I think we need to take off this piece first. There we go. Olive. I think we'll have to put this in a closet or something for now, because otherwise she's gonna play with the strings, right? So yeah. So I'm gonna start with just one window to see what it looks like, and if we like it, then we'll do the other one. The other idea that I have with this is I want to fix some magnets to it on either end at certain intervals, so that it will kind of like stick to the door and we'll be able to pull it up like halfway or something like that. So I got some magnet sheets, and I'm gonna glue a few pieces onto the edges with some hot glue, and we're gonna measure it out with my measuring pad. So the only thing with this is that if I screw it up, I'm not going to be able to return this because I will have like modified it, but we're going to take a chance and give it a shot. I'm going to measure out each side of the curtain. I'm going to measure a length of this mat. So I'm going to make a mark on the curtain down here with a pencil so that I know where I want to place my magnet. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Olive, you're very helpful, you know. Yes, you are. So here are the magnet sheets, and one side is like a white material and the other side is a magnet. So this is gonna stick to my door. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to glue the white side down here. Of course, I'm gonna cut a small piece, and we're gonna glue it on, and hopefully it's gonna work and stick to my door. We're gonna test the sheet first and see if it actually does stick to the door. Whoop, yes, it does. Okay, so here I've cut a strip of the magnet, and now I'm gonna measure it out into 1-inch sections and cut. Let's try with 2 pieces first and see if this actually works. All right, I'm kind of nervous. I hope it works. I do have some other magnet pieces that I could possibly use if these end up not being strong enough. But we're gonna start with these. We'll give it a shot. And glue it onto the curtain where my line is. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. You can see I've glued the pieces down, so I've got one on each end. So we're gonna test this out in the window to make sure it's gonna work before I do the rest. Are you gonna keep watch? She's gonna make sure everything's done properly. Olive. Okay, so there's a strip of Velcro at the top that comes with the curtains, and it's just stuck on. And then there's a section of Velcro at the top of the curtain itself. So I'm going to stick it on. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect the first time around. All right, so the magnets are definitely not strong enough for what I wanted to do, but that's okay. I have another idea. Olive, woo, woo. Ow. So I've actually got some Velcro that I had on hand. So instead of the magnets, I am going to try using the Velcro. All right, so I've replaced the magnets with the Velcro. The only thing is that the Velcro is black all the way through. So it might show a little bit on the door, but it is what it is, and it's what I have for now. You just chilling here now? Yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what it is that I was trying to do because it works. So essentially what I wanted to do is create a fold in the fabric so that I could lift the curtain up and it won't fall all the way down. Kind of like a Roman shade. So that's the look that we're going for. So I put the Velcro in the back here. I've got a piece on the door and a piece on the fabric, and it works beautifully. So I'm going to continue that all the way down. You want a piece of Velcro? Does it stink? Did you see? Did you see how it looks? Come and see how it looks. I think it looks great. So it looks great. I love it. It looks exactly like what I wanted. So now I'm gonna do the other side. Are you going to leave them alone though? I bet you he's gonna try and take them down. So I think it looks nice, and we also have the option to roll them all the way up. That's what I mean by roll all the way up. So we could maybe do that on the side of the tree, because I know that Pudding's probably going to play with them. Right, Pudding? It makes a nice difference. It's light filtering. I like it.